How much more of this sort of thing do you think the people will stand for before they get wise and do what you told them to?
You mean get rid of the city officials?
Yes, and the police department.
They've already thrown Bannister off the police force. I'm going to do the rest of the job for them, my way. Within a few minutes, police headquarters will be blown up, with everyone in it.
What's in the truck? Dynamite. We're going to park it in the garage under headquarters and blow the place up. That'll kill everybody in the building. Catch it, dump it in the river. Yeah, if there's time. Head for the river and dump this load.
We better leave, buddy. We ain't got more than a couple of minutes.
Keep driving.
Let's get out of here. There ain't but a few seconds left.
There's the bridge just ahead.
There ain't time.
There better be.
It was close, Bill.
Yeah, too close. Soupy's dead. You notify headquarters. I'll stay here.
Well? We run into some trouble, boss. It didn't work.
What went wrong, Mr. Elliott?
I wish I knew. Somehow Bannister got wise.
Yeah. I wonder who spilled it.
Do you recollect that the last time Mr. Haskins was in here, he said he thought the police suspected him?
That's it. The police spotted Collins through him.
Undoubtedly. I'm afraid we'll have to send Mr. Haskins away.
You mean blast him?
Not necessarily. They must not be allowed to come here anymore. Warn Mr. Grubb of this.
Yes?
Bannister is here to see you.
Good. Send him in. Congratulations, Bill.
Thanks, Chief.
That was a great piece of work, Bannister.
Well, it's a start anyway.
These are the kind of headlines we like to read. I suppose you're giving Bannister his badge and reinstating him?
Got it right here for him.
No, thanks, Chief.
You're not quitting now just when we got this gang on the run.
No, I'm not quitting, but I don't want the badge just yet.
I certainly don't see
I've
what...
accomplished more since I've been off the force than I did when I was on it. So let's let it ride like that.
All right, but it doesn't look good. How did you do it, Bill?
By trailing Haskins.
Then your plan worked.
Fortunately. You see, Haskins was carrying information from here direct to Professor Mortis.
Then he should be arrested at once.
That would be another mistake.
I don't understand.
We'll skip that. The Chief does understand. I used Haskins once, and I intend to use him again.
Yes, that's all right. What's your plan, Bill?
Well, the reporters will be here for more news if they're not already here.
Now, this is what we'll do.
What's up?
Another angle on the story, I guess.
All I know, I got a tip from my office to be here.
Do you think it's true Bannister's back on the force? What's the new angle?
Have you caught Mortis?
What about Bannister? What I have for you is more important than news.
Are you kidding?
But first of all, I've got to ask you to keep a secret.
A secret?
No news?
What good's a secret?
I know that's asking a lot of reporters, but I have to take that chance. Well, how about it? Will you do it?
How long do we have to keep this secret?
Not long. And I promise to give you every break as soon as I crack this case.
Okay.
We'll play ball.
Let's have it.
All right, here it is. In a notebook among the effects of Soupy Collins, we found mention of a newsboy named Grubb. We believe that Grubb is the go-between for the League of Murdered Men. We want to get a hold of Grubb before the League gets wise and has a chance to silence him like they did Corky Watts. That's why we want it kept quiet.
What is it you want us to do?
Help me locate Grubb. With your connections, you can do it quicker than we can. As soon as you find out anything, report to me. That's all. Goodbye.
Thank you. You got any hunches about this Grubb?
Nope. Say, I think I'll check with the circulation department.
Hiya, Haskins.
Going downtown, Al?
Sure, hop in.
All right, back here. Only going a few blocks.
Okay.
Thanks, Al. This is as far as I go.
Extra, extra! Extra afternoon edition! Need the final revelations, extra!
Grub hasn't left his station once.
We ought to get some action pretty soon.
Extra afternoon edition, racing this out. Extra!
I didn't see anybody slipping that note.
Must have got it from that bundle of papers. Smart trick.
Hey, look out!
Why do you suppose Grubb ran into the subway?
I can't figure it out. He wouldn't commit suicide just because he was being followed.
Whatever it was, it didn't work out so good for him. Or for that matter, for us.
Maybe he got excited and forgot about that train when I took a shot at that lock.
He's one man that Mortis won't bring back to life anyway. Yeah? Randall wants you in the lab right away. Sounds important.
I can't get much from this, Bill. There are no fingerprints, and it's written with an ordinary pencil.
What about the paper?
Well, it's just from one of our scratch pads here at headquarters.
Then Haskins wrote it here and got it to Grubb by that delivery truck. Grubb would have taken us to Mortis, but the train stopped him. Where's Haskins now?
He was in the press room upstairs.
He's our one real lead to the gang. If we could stampede him, he might lead us right to them. Get him in the chief's outer office in about 5 minutes. I'll see that no one else is there.
And then what?
Show him how to listen in on the chief's dictaphone.
I'll show you a little news gathering trick. I found out the chief's a little absent-minded about closing the key at his end.
Oh, you're taking a chance.
What have they got to lose?
The radio cars are all set with plainclothesmen in them. Whichever way Haskins goes, he'll be trailed. What do you mean, Bill?
The clue we found on Grubb panned out.
Then you were right.
Yeah, if nothing goes wrong, the dragnet will locate the Mortis headquarters inside of an hour.
Say, I've got to get busy.
I'll say we have.
No, you cover things here.
I'm going with you.
He's on his way.
Oh, I need something in here.
You connected with the broadcaster?
Direct.
Sorry, Vicky. Janitor will let you out tonight.
Attention all special cars. Haskins has just left. When you pick him up, report. Car 66 has just picked him up, heading south on Market. 61 and 64 are paralleling on Broadway and Highland.
Tell car 66 not to get too close.
Car 66, don't let suspects see you. Stay back. Other cars will cover.
Have car 64 move in now.
Car 64, contact suspect car at Broadway and 8th. Car 66, as soon as 64 has made contact, you turn off.
Vicky! What in the name of... What happened?
Don't ask me questions. Just get me out of here.
Haskins has ditched his car. He's gone into the bus terminal.
Instead of heading for Mortis, he's running away. Tell one of the boys in car 64 to check all ticket windows quick.
I was dumb, Tim. I let him get away.
Don't worry. The whole force is watching him. Get down to the radio room and listen in.
A man of his description just bought a ticket for Glen Falls. The bus for there has just left.
Tim and I'll go after it. We'll take Highway 12. Wire ahead and have the police at Glen Falls pick him up on arrival.
We can't afford to let him get away, Bill.
Don't worry, Chief. We won't.
Hey, Bill, I
Come on,
just
Tim.
found...
We're going for a long ride.
We ought to make it to Glen Falls about the same time that bus does.
Hey, it looks like a highway patrolman flagging us down.
Are you Bannister?
Yeah.
I just got a flash from your chief. He says Haskins left the bus at Truxton and boarded a westbound train.
How far is that from here?
40 miles. Train left there 20 minutes ago.
Anywhere we can head it off?
They can take Highway 19 north. Might catch it at Emory. That's 70 miles.
We'll try. Phone Chief O'Brien. Tell him to wire the conductor to delay the train if he can.
Okay.
We're officers.
Hello, I have a message for you.
Haskins left the train at East Junction.
Where's that?
Next turn to your left and east 10 miles.
Thanks.
I'd say he's 30 years old, about my build, his black hair and blue eyes.
Yeah, he got off here. I noticed him because he was kind of nervous like.
Where'd he go?
Down the track. Hopped the northbound freight just as he pulled away from the water tank.
How long ago was that?
9 minutes and 30 seconds.
Thanks very much.
I recollect exactly what time it was because I said to the young guy...
I'd say he's 30 years old, about my build, his black hair and blue eyes.
Yeah, he got off here. I noticed him because he was kind of nervous like.
Where'd he go?
Down the track. Hopped the northbound freight just as he pulled away from the water tank.
How long ago was that?
9 minutes and 30 seconds.
Thanks very much.
I recollect exactly what time it was because I said to the young guy...
There it is.
Very foolish of you, Haskins. Resisting arrest doesn't make you look very innocent.
You can't arrest me, Bannister. They threw you off the force. You're not a cop.
That's right, but Tim is. Here he comes now.
Nice work, Bill. Come on, Haskins. Your troubles are just beginning.
Is this story true? Bannister captures member of League of Murdered Men?
Certainly it's true. I gave out the news myself.
I don't see why you ever threw him off the force. He's the only man you had that ever got anything done.
Well, you told me to, Your Honor. It was an order.
Put him back on again. And that's another order.
Bannister again, eh? All right, Mr. Bannister. You'll have Haskins out before the day's over.
Hey, Professor, are you going to have him make out he commits suicide with them little white pills like I did?
Certainly. And claim the body for burial and bring him back to life.
Who can you send to make arrangements? Cops have seen all us guys since we had our pans altered.
Take this to J.B. Malloy. He's an attorney who will act for us.
Is he a friend of yours?
Hardly. Tell him to memorize the instructions, then destroy them.
What makes you think he'll do it?
I'm counting on you and Mr. Taboni to persuade him.
Mayor Hanson asked me to arrange this interview, Haskins. Persuade you to help us in rounding up the League of Murdered Men. What do you say?
Not a chance. Why not? I'll use my influence as mayor to get you as light a sentence as possible.
We don't make that sort of a bargain with criminals, Your Honor.
I don't want it anyway. The League wouldn't rat on me, and I won't rat on them.
Do you mean to tell me you're more afraid of the League than the law?
Sure I am. You can't send me up for more than a few years. The League plays for keeps.
Take him away.
They just found this in Grubby's clothes, sewed in a coat lapel.
Make anything of it, Bill?
No. Know what's in it?
No, they just found it. How about me taking it to the lab for analysis?
Go ahead.
Mind if they strip Haskins to the skin to see if he's got a duplicate?
What makes you think he has one of them?
He's psychic, Your Honor.
I'm very sorry, gentlemen, but I can hardly afford to become embroiled in anything as questionable as this.
You can't afford not to, brother.
Memorize what's on that paper, then burn it. And follow the instructions.
I don't like to refuse, gentlemen. But...
You ain't gonna. We're not asking you, we're telling you. Yes, Mr. Malloy.
Get Chief O'Brien for me at police headquarters.
Yes, sir.
That capsule contained a combination of the strongest soporifics known to medicine.
Soporifics? You mean a sleeping powder?
One that induces a sleep so deep that might easily be taken for death.
Could a patient be revived from such a sleep?
I think so, if given an antidote within a reasonable time. Why?
Randall? I believe you've solved the riddle of those prison suicides that later turned up alive.
You mean that's the League of Murdered Men? I don't get it.
Well, they could have faked suicide by taking one of these capsules, and then could have been brought out of their sleep by the friends who claimed their bodies for burial.
Bill, I think you've hit it.
We searched Haskins and found this in the flap of one of his pockets.
It's a match with the one we found on Grub. Fill it with something harmless and put it back at his coat where you found it.
What for?
Because we don't want him to know we found it, and we don't want any more suicides.
Harry Malloy just phoned and said 2 men tried to hire him to visit Haskins and tell him to commit suicide at 5 o'clock. Then be on hand to claim the body.
So his friends could bring him back to life as they did Taboni.
I suppose so.
I was pretty sure they'd try that.
More mind reading, I suppose.
Sure. Phone Malloy, will you, Chief? And tell him to pretend to do what they ask.
What, and let them take Haskins away in a dead wagon?
Sure. Then trail him right to their headquarters.
I get it. Is everybody crazy?
Maybe I am, but I think I know who Professor Mortis is.
Who?
I'll tell you after I search the records on Clayton Maxton.
Who's Clayton Maxton?
Sounds like an automobile horn, but that can't be right.
Will somebody please tell me what this is all about?
Get me J.B. Malloy and fast.
Well, I judge you convinced Mr. Malloy you should assist us.
Sure. We'll pick up Haskins' body at 5 sharp.
You know what worries me is, can we trust this guy, Malloy?
Certainly not. By now, he's probably tipped off the police.
Tipped off the police?
I hope so. We've got to make them believe they're outwitting us. Otherwise, they'll never let us have Haskins' body.
Yeah, but they'll trail it to our headquarters.
They'll trail the body, yes, but not to our headquarters. Now, this is what I want each one of you to do.
I was right. Professor Mortis is really Dr. Clayton Maxton, one of the greatest scientists in the country.
Of course. I remember him now. Unbalanced on the subject of suspended animation.
Right. He killed a man experimenting with it.
He called it an experiment. The law called it murder.
And sent him to the chair.
With the help of his lab assistant, he got one of those capsules and apparently committed suicide. He was taken away by this same assistant and brought back to life. Do you know who the assistant was? Haskins. Would you mind turning around while I phone some misinformation to the papers?
I wish this thing was over. I've got a mighty creepy feeling inside.
Oh, forget it. Nothing can go wrong.
Says you, knowing you don't believe it.
We won't arouse suspicion following in a taxi. There'll be a squad car trailing with us 1 block over.
There it goes.
All right, driver, follow that car. Nolan calling car 18. Proceed west about 20 miles an hour.
I get an awful guilty feeling about letting Bannister tackle this harebrained scheme.
You ought to have, after getting me to fire him off the force.
Well, I told you to reinstate him afterward, didn't I?
But he wouldn't come back. Neither would I in his place.
Worked like a charm. By the time they find out they're following the wrong car, Happy will be in the clear.
Better tread along, just in case.
What's that for?
Just an added precaution. Bill's got a portable set with him.
I still don't get it.
Well, in case we lose the wagon, we pick up his beam and follow him that way. You know, like an airplane coming in the fog. There it is. That's funny. The beam doesn't seem to come from the car ahead. Back here and over to one side. This thing is all wrong. The beam isn't coming from the car ahead.
Maybe Bill isn't in it.
He's got to be. We haven't lost sight of him for a minute.
But radios don't lie either.
Yeah. Nolan, calling car 18. Pull up and hold everything till you hear from me again. Hey, driver. Catch that car and run it over the curb.
Let's beat it. We're wasting our time.
Wait a minute. Something's gone wrong.
Now, they switched wagons on us somehow. Bill's in the other one. Come on.
Turn around, head back. Nolan, calling car 18. Something's gone haywire. Double back. I'll keep you advised, then step on it. Driver, turn north the next corner. Nolan, calling car 18. Turn north on Grand and continue till further advised. Step on it, you're being followed.
Pony and I can handle it. Take this wagon up the road and ditch it.
Nolan, calling car 18. Stay on Grand. We're on the beam again.
Right here, please.
The electrodes, Mr. Hollier.
Bannister.
Well, Professor, I've been looking forward to this meeting for a long time.
Hold everything, copper.
Your coming here enables me to do something I've been wanting to do for a long time, Mr. Bannister. I'm going to put you to sleep. A sleep that can't be told from death. And then I'm going to bring you back to life again.
Come on, Copper, lie down. You asked for it. What's the sense in killing me if you're going to bring me back to life?
To remain alive, you must repeat the treatment every few days. And to get the treatment, you must obey my orders, like all other members of my League of Murdered Men.
I don't get it, Bill. Haskins hasn't committed suicide.
Of course not. But we want Professor Mortis to think he has.
All right, I'll bite. Why do you want Professor Mortis to think Haskins committed suicide?
He'll go after the body so we can bring it back to life, and I'll be the body.
I got it. And we trail the wagon straight to the gang's headquarters.
Right. And if they manage to give you the slip, at least I'll know where they're hiding.
Just an added precaution. Bill's got a portable set with him.
I still don't get it.
Oh, in case we lose the wagon, we pick up his beam and follow him that way. You know, like an airplane coming in the fog.
Step on it. You're being followed.
The Boney and I can handle it. Take this wagon up the road and ditch it.
Bannister.
Well, Professor, I've been looking forward to this meeting for a long time.
Hold everything, copper.
Your coming here enables me to do something I've been wanting to do for a long time, Mr. Bannister.
Come on, Copper, lie down. You asked for it. What's the sense in killing me if you're going to bring me back to life?
To remain alive, you must repeat the treatment every few days. And to get the treatment, you must obey my orders.
The police are headed this way.
We ran one car into the ditch, but there's more coming.
Calm yourselves. They'll never look for him here.
That's what you think.
Oh, I see. Let him up.
Professor.
Radio beam sending, sir. So you've kept them informed, eh, Bannister?
It's a little late for that, isn't it, Professor?
Very clever. Nevertheless, you won't get away. Take him to headquarters in your car. I'll go by a different route.
Nolan, calling car 18. Nolan, calling car 18. The jolt we got put this radio out of commission.
Look, Tim, the car we were chasing.
Driver, turn around, follow that car.
Cut out the shooting. We'll have the rest of the cops down on us like a swarm of bees.
I'll lose them as soon as we hit town.
You'll have to do better than this or we won't lose him.
Shut up.
Come on, copper, get down there quick.
What took you so long?
We lost a lot of time going up and down side streets trying to lose the police taxi.
Where are Halliger and Bernard?
Shaking off the cops.
Good. If you'll prepare yourself, I think we can proceed with our operation without interruption.
Better take your coat off.
I don't suppose I have much choice. If you're determined to use me as a guinea pig.
This is not an experiment. First, I shall suspend all appearance of life in you. Then, for reasons I have already explained, I shall bring you back to a life you may not find too satisfactory.
Phone headquarters for a squad. There's 100 places around here they could hide out.
Looking for someone, Copper? Come on, get in there. You too, sister.
Enough time has elapsed for me to bring him back. The electrodes. The pull motor, please. I had hoped Halliger and Bernard would be here to welcome our new member to the League of Murdered Men.
Little surprise for you, Doc.
Not altogether a pleasant one.
Is he dead?
Not without hope of recovery. You shall see. Pull motor, please.
Chief O'Brien speaking. No sign of Bannister yet, eh? Vicky, Logan, and Tim have disappeared, too. Well, then, find them. You have to tear down every shack in that district. What kind of a police department have I got, anyway?
Pull motor off. Remove the electrodes. You see, it was not merely an experiment.
The whole thing seems rather pointless to me.
Not at all. You are now a full-fledged member of the League of Murdered Men.
I'm supposed to obey all your orders, I believe.
Not only supposed to, Bannister. You have to.
You've got a lot to learn about people, Professor.
Perhaps. When you rested up a bit, we have 2 more candidates for admittance to the League.
How did you get here?
Walk straight into a trap.
And now that they know about this, of course, they must join the League.
You don't mean that.
Why not? I don't mind dying and coming back to life if that's all there is to it.
That's not quite all there is to it. To remain alive, you must take one of my capsules every few days. And you can get them only from me.
Is that on the level? If it wasn't, do you think we'd be taking orders from him like a lot of sheep?
Shall we say, ladies first?
I've got a suggestion I think will appeal to you, Professor.
Really?
I've no doubt that you've gathered enough money to last you and your men for the rest of your lives.
He's got enough stash somewhere out in the back to last a dozen guys like us.
Money is not my real objective.
I know. It's revenge. Revenge against 2 men in particular.
Yes. Police Chief O'Brien and Mayor Hanson.
If I get rid of those 2 for you, will you let my friends loose?
You'd turn on men you've served so long?
Why not? What do I owe them after the way they kicked me off the force?
To get rid of them both, it might be worth disbanding and leaving the country.
I think it's a swell idea. I'll settle for 5 G's and a prescription for them Stay Alive tablets.
Bring me proof you've done it, and I'll free your friends unharmed.
Wait, Bill. You can't do a thing like that.
Not to save my hide anyway.
Police lab, Randall speaking. Have you analyzed that formula of Mortis? If a fellow took it and was brought back to life, would he have to keep on taking an antidote to stay alive? You pretty sure of that? I see. Thanks.
O'Brien speaking. Who? Bannister? What happened to you?
I'll tell you later. Will you get the mayor over to your office right away? It's a matter of life or death. And have some reporters there, too. I'll tell you when I see you. Bye.
For the 40th time, I don't know what's on Bannister's mind. You'll have to wait till...
What's up, Bannister?
Any more dope in the League of Murdered Men?
What about that guy Mortis?
Now hold everything. You'll know all about it after I've had a talk with the chief.
What's this all about? Where are Tim and Vicky?
Forget about them. I just came from Professor Morty's hideout.
Good. I'll send a couple of squads there. Where is it?
I can't tell you. He just forced me to join his League of Murdered Men.
What does that mean?
Every member has to obey his orders. There's no escaping.
Nonsense. Get to the point.
The point is, he sent me here to kill you 2.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Yes, isn't it?
Get back. You'll find out what they want you to know when they want you to know it.
I don't like this sort of fooling, Bannister.
Neither do I. Put that gun away.
I'm sorry, but there's no other way out. There's a story your papers can play up. Get over there.
Yes? Get out an extra. Bill Bannister just went crazy and killed the mayor and chief of police. Sore because they canned him off the force.
Bannister kills mayor and chief of police. Disgruntled detective lieutenant avenges discharge from post.
You can't give out false news like that to papers. It's a misdemeanor. I didn't give out any such story. Did you?
Not a word. Reporters are always jumping at conclusions.
Maybe we ought to demand a retraction.
Well, don't worry. You'll get it. And just wait till you see it.
Whatever you do, don't correct that story for a couple of hours. Why not? It'll probably mean the lives of 3 people if you do. Vicky Logan, Bannister, and Tim Nolan.
Looks like he did what he said he was going to do, doesn't it?
Yes, but I've changed my mind about breaking up the league.
You don't have to. Hold it where you are, all of you.
Very foolish, Bannister. You don't dare shoot me.
Why not?
Have you forgotten about those capsules?
No. Our chemist analyzed your formula and found out you lied about them. What do you mean? He just told you needed them so you'd be afraid to run out on him, and you believed it. Take it easy, Taboni. You're all under arrest.
Line up, facing the wall.
Jim, see if the squad cars have arrived yet.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Taboni, for locking the door.
Oh, that's all right. Say, I'll carry the money for you, Professor.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Taboni.
No use, Professor. I want my share of that dough.
Let me down, he says! Let me down! Let me down, I say!
Orders must have gone out that way.
The ordered man is finished, Vicky. There's no one left to bring him back this time.
Since I was the one who had O'Brien kick you off the force, I'm asking him to give you back your badge.
Will you take it, Bill?
Thank you, sir.
Detective Captain. Should read gangbuster #1.
Well, that's the way it goes. Demoted one day and promoted the next.
You know, Bill, I wanted to make you chief, but I suddenly remembered that was me.
Hold it, gentlemen.